But we have a test person
Okay.
in here that we added. And we practice everything on this test person.
Okay, good. Oh, good.
So if the test person walked in, of course, we're going to highlight them. And we're going to go to events.
Yep.
And say they wanted to go to meditation. I type it in, or some of it, and search. And we have a lot of meditation.
Yes, you do.
But she wants to go to meditation with Kay.
Okay.
So I'm going to add the series. It's because it is a series. If it's a single date, you just go to add by date. But I'm going to add the series. And I'm going to choose which series. February 12th already started, so I'll start April 2nd.
Okay.
And it turns green, and you highlight that. So it asks you, did the person pay for the series or not? So if they're here with a check, or cash, they're going to pay. So I'll say yes. Today they're here, and this screen comes up. It's $20 for the series.
Okay.
You click the down arrow, your options, and say she's paying by check.
Did you actually put those methods in yourself?
No,
Those
it's
were part of the
defaulted.
process. Oh,
right.
okay.
Elaine, may I help you?
I just want to double check that I'm on the schedule for next week, where it's February vacation, but
Did you ask for that week off?
no.
No, okay.
But I just want to make sure. 'cause
Dance for Joy is on at 11 on the 22nd.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then I always put the check number.
Yes.
Say
Okay.
it's check 134.
Excellent.
And then I can save payment and print it, or I can just save the payment.
Okay.
In this case, I don't really want to do either,
Okay.
but I can. So I'll save it and print it, because I can always take these out. It's very easy
okay.
to remove. This is how we do practice. So
Oh, good.
print it and print it. So it's defaulted to my printer here, and I'm going to
So it's going to be one receipt for that person.
Right.
What if the person were to pay in pieces? If they paid like upfront.
It's called a split payment.
Okay.
And there's an option for that.
Okay.
So let me see where I can, maybe I will sign this test person up for, let's see, something that there's a payment. I want payments. Okay, Tai Chi Intermediate. We're going to put them right in the series. And did person pay for this? Well, they're going to partial pay. So I'm
Okay.
going to go here. And see how there's a split payment button right
okay.
there?
Yep.
This is going to open up. And it's going to say, how much did they pay this time? And we'll say, oh, they paid $12. I think it wants that. And we'll say, okay. And what it does, they paid by, I'm going to finish this transaction. They paid by cash. And then I'm going to save the payment. And what it does is it shows them as a $30 unpaid balance.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
it shows here. Oh, did I think I did the same. I did test person, yes, okay.
Okay, you're the same person.
Yes.
Oh, I see. So it shows that person
Right.
has paid for those two events and how much money they have paid for.
Yes, and how much they owed in the
And then
unpaid.
you can actually do a receipt for them for either individual and or the entire
Correct.
their entire payment.
Then when you go down to their payment screen,
Yep.
everything kind of revolves around this symbol. You can look that they still
Are you
owe.
waiting for somebody?
I'm just wondering, is Roger Siciliano here today?
Yes, I believe he's having lunch right now. At 12:30, he'll be right in here.
Okay.
Unless you wanted to go see him in the lunchroom,
Yeah, where's the lunchroom?
down the end of the hall on the left.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Zuber is not meeting next week.
Christina come in Tuesday.
Zoom, I don't believe so.
I don't think so.
I think she's with her children on school vacation.
I think so too.
That would be 9 o'clock on Tuesday.
See, Elaine now, on the other hand,
She's
is coming
coming.
in.
No Christina. Yes, Elaine.
That's what I thought. Thank you, my
You're
girls.
welcome, Beverly.
You're welcome.
So this screen is one of my favorite screens because you would get so much information if you hit the dollar sign.
Yep.
So it's saying there's a balance still of $30, and then when you go down here, it shows the payment history.
Okay.
So we paid $12, and it's going to be split.
I see.
Okay,
Yes.
and they pay $20
And
in
they have a
full.
total on that.
And you can edit that anytime. If they say, I'm changing my mind.
Okay.
You could mark it unpaid, or you could go edit, make notes.
Okay. And then you can, if you're going to give a refund,
Okay,
is that something separate?
yes.
Okay.
So say we're gonna give a refund for meditation. They say, oh, my grandmother's sick, I'm gonna go stay with her. I say, okay. So what we have to do is hit refund
Oh.
right there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then in the amount, so I'm gonna add 20 points. And the category is refund.
That's great because it's by the person. I see.
And the our account is always Barnstable Senior Center.
Okay. Yep.
And the payment, how did we refund her? So we can refund cash. Checks get processed pretty quickly, so if they want a refund for a check, we process it through the town.
Correct.
The worst thing about this is we cannot do credit card refunds. It's been 2 years and they still haven't figured that out. So we're praying that happens.
Okay.
But these are how, say we were gonna give her, she said, nope, I just want you to put my money on my account.
Okay.
So we could do all of these categories, but if she says seniors account, we can do that.
Wow.
And I usually make a note, request to put on account.
Wow.
And then I save that. There is no money in the person's, oh, okay, we can't do that today. Let me
That's
see.
okay. But that's
You
normally
got
we
the
can do that.
idea?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, we could
In
play around with
fact,
that.
they're not letting me do that, particularly because they have a balance due.
Oh, I see.
could add this money. The $20. I could add that money to their account. This is another way. There's back doors to everything.
Okay.
And it was originally a check. But I say other, because I don't always look up what it was.
Okay.
Now I'm adding that credit, and I'm gonna close and finish. I'm not gonna make all possible payments, because I'm not gonna pay
We're
that.
not paying everything
right.
else. You're just taking care of that one.
So now it shows available on account $20.
Ah.
So if they wanted to sign up for anything, we can use that, and if it's more or less, we can do split screen
Wow.
on that. So it's really a helpful thing.
This is amazing, actually.
It's so amazing.
So even general donation, I just saw up there on the top. So if the person just gives a general donation to the town,
Yes.
to the senior center,
you
can just click on
You
that.
can keep a record.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, the reporting system. I think that's what sold Maddie on this, was that the reports were so uniform, and they were for every activity,
Oh, my
every
gosh.
function of the senior center.
Okay.
So if we wanted to, someone came in, maybe you do this. Do you view the events that
I
people?
do.
Okay,
I
so
do
you're
look at the
familiar with
events.
that.
Correct.
Do you do anything with the transportation
We
program?
we have been doing the transportation program, not necessarily with the payments in the same fashion, but we do put the people's names in
Yep.
that are going in for a trip, for transportation, if you will,
Okay,
for a ride.
that's great. Jen
Yep.
helps a lot with the finances for every program.
okay.
She's the gal to ask. If you have any questions about if you wanted the monies applied to a report for transportation for anything,
Okay.
she knows how to configure that.
So that's the question then. So if somebody's paying a payment for an activity, is that also available for transportation, or is that a completely separate thing?
It's a separate thing.
Okay.
It's actually, you just choose transportation instead of events.
Okay.
There is a way to do all of that. Each department, our transportation department will take care of theirs. We take care of all this. And
Okay.
Hi,
Excuse me.
Roger.
That's okay.
Do you have the last copy of the movie list?
Yeah.
Not this one, but the last one.
The newest one?
No, the
No,
old
the
one
current
you
one.
just took down.
We should. That
Yeah,
ended,
that's the one with the last emperor
yeah,
today.
we should.
Okay, thank
And
you.
Jen's gonna put this in at 12:30 today, right?
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Credit card sales.
Yeah.
Doesn't wanna come out.
Okay, so say the test person wants to use a credit
The one that
card
says the last
for
emperor.
guided meditation.
Cool.
Yeah, this is it, thank
They're
you.
gonna come in April. I go strictly to payments.
Got it. Okay.
And if all you have to do is use terminal.
Okay. Oh.
And I won't do it because there's 2 outstanding things there.
Oh, okay.
If this isn't working, or they
Yeah.
call over the phone,
Yeah.
we hit manual.
I see.
And a screen comes up with all the information.
So you ask them for all their information, including the back number and everything else.
We
Yep.
need their name as it appears on the card, the credit card numbers, expiration month and date, security code, and their billing zip code.
Yep.
And
And
we
there's no
hit-
extra fee for it?
No.
Oh, great.
Well, I shouldn't say that. There is. There's a little fee.
But is
Like
the town of
any-
Mattapoisett, the town of Barnstable paying for that fee, or does the
Yes.
person? Okay, so,
Yes.
right, because whenever
There's
you
no
use
charge to the person.
Right, whenever you use a
Right.
credit card, you're always using a fee from the company.
Yeah, some people do. Cribbage is Wednesday afternoons.
I know, but they listed it for Friday.
Well, it's open for anything. So sometimes they do. If they came today, they'd play in the lobby. Or you could,
The lobby.
which is right behind you, or they would be down in the computer lab downstairs where they meet regularly. So it's their preference. The whole
Oh, I
place
know
is
what you're saying.
open.
Yeah, I played, that's
Yeah.
where I play. Down there.
Yeah, we
I
take
wasn't sure where to go.
Have you been downstairs yet
Yeah,
today?
on Wednesdays,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, no, today?
No.
You might
Yeah, I
go-
was just down there.
Okay,
but
nobody
I
yet?
didn't go down that way.
Okay.
I followed some guys coming in. They went to the bridge.
Oh, they went to the
Yeah.
bridge. And there's a pool table down there. Do you like pool?
Yeah, I used to play with, so
I think there's guys down there playing. They welcome you. And then you'd have a bird's eye view to the computer lab
Yeah.
where the cribbage players could be.
I will see if there's anybody down there.
Okay, great.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. So you hit submit once you
Yeah.
fill in submit, and it's almost like a 3-second
Wow.
transaction. It's
Okay.
great. Then you
Wow.
can print the receipts from there.
Okay.
I'm always looking in this area to look
Okay.
up things. So
All right, invoice receipts.
if I had something today, I would hit that. It's very simple. That comes up with that.
Okay,
If I wanted to go back sometime, I can do a date range, but sometimes I need to know to give them Town of Barnstable refunds.
Okay.
I have to know what the form of the original payment was.
Right.
And I'll give them all that information. There's a form we have to fill out. It's my least favorite thing to do. When they say to put it on account, it's like, yes. The only issue is when you use from account, it doesn't apply the money to the activity they're using it for. Like we take a record of who's paid for what. It doesn't apply that they're working on that. It's really a fault of the software program. So it goes to the, okay.
so it goes to the account,
It goes
to, let's
as-
say Mary Smith.
Yep.
It goes to her account.
Yes, but when you go to use it, if you're gonna spend it, you can give Mary Smith a receipt for what it's for, but the computer doesn't attach that. So when we run a roster, say it was for meditation,
Okay.
it says unpaid.
Oh, but
And-
yet her total has been
It
reduced.
doesn't apply it to the activity.
I see. So
So-
that's something that they can probably work on.
They can, but they haven't
Okay.
yet.
All right.
But we're hoping
Good to
they
know.
do. Let me see, what else about payments? Let's
Would you be able to do an invoice or a receipt for all days for a program?
Yes.
So if I look at the program, that's right too, because on the programs themselves under events, it'll show whether or not it's been paid or not.
Right.
And so you're looking
So
at
do
the,
you use this a lot?
we do the events piece
Yeah.
more often than anything else, and we will do that, but we're not necessarily showing the payments on there.
Okay,
Because
so-
we do everything by paper right now for the
Okay,
payments.
so let me get something that, let me do acrylic art with Sue. So I'm pulling this up, And this is going to be, oh, where is she? She's taking time off. Oh, that's not a good example. Let's see.
It's okay.
Acrylic art with Ian, that just started.
There you go.
Okay, so this is where the payments show up. If you were to look at next